Yeah, Saber!
I am the bone of my soul.
Here we are, guys. We are waiting for the special program for 3.4. Yeah, I feel like we are turning back time to meet Hysolins and Zeridra, which have been announced recently, surprisingly. And yeah, I'm so curious to see what happens after like Phainon's trial. And I want to see Phainon's form in the trailer. And yeah, the whole thing about like Rupert and the ARCHER SABERs, I want to see that in the trailer. I want to see more of Cyrene in the trailer. I know people call her Cyrene, I think, in like the English pronunciation. But I don't really like that name. I don't really like it, but yeah. I hope we are seeing more of this. So on the picture, on like the thumbnail picture, they showed Mem, as well as Phainon, of course, and Anaxa, which is weird. Why would Anaxa introduce us to like stuff in this patch? I don't know. I'm super excited. Usually I just skip this part, but today we have to talk about so much and it's crazy, Here we go, trailer time. I'm ready. I'm actually not, but loading system. What is happening? Oh, by Lady Aglaya. What? Guess. Redemption code. Trailer, let's go. That was a nice entrance. Oh, it's in Japanese. Oh, Aeronova. Oh.
最近エルシオンの景色がまぶたの中を見るんだ。最後の一人になったとしても再創生の偉業を成し遂げてください。
Is that his trial? Oh, Phainon! Wow, he looks great. Come on. Oh my god, he looks incredible. Oh, the Holy Grail War. Yeah, Saber. She looks great. Go away, Archer. I'm sweating, this is great. This is so exciting. Oh god. Did you see? And Lancer's here as well, bro. Bro, ooh, the picture. We have to watch that again. Bro, ooh. That was great. Did you see the Flame Reaver is him? Did you see like the snippets in the trailer? Why is the music so loud though? Bro, this time the trailer was pretty loud. I think that's better. Okay. There were snippets where they were like, Phainon, I can't even talk. Phainon was fighting the Flame Reaver and he like smashed his mask and underneath it was Phainon as well. But I guess it's just chaos like the previous version in some kind of way. Oof. And like Ares Elysia was so pretty, but I feel like this is more of like the trial that he's like having to do in order to like gain this form. He looks great, by the way. I need to turn on my fan. This is insane. We, of course, rewatch it later. Or maybe in a separate video. Post-application. Why is Anaxa here, though? He was not in the trailer.
Mr. Albert?
Oh, now it's in English again.
Albert.
Woo! And whether or not you have a day-night cycle. Good morning, good afternoon.
Ah, I'm so stunned. And the event? Lancer was here as well. I loved Lancer. He was great.
I'm your most beloved host, Albert.
Rebooting really does solve all problems. Now
Man, I need to watch a
ourselves.
trailer 300
Hi,
times.
everyone. I'm Phainon. I'm so
Hi,
happy to be on the
Phainon.
special program.
Hello, everyone.
Love that
I'm
they had the trailer in
Alex
Japanese.
Zacharias.
That's so much better for me.
Nice to see all of you again. Did you miss me?
Well, of course we
Mommy.
missed you. Well, dear guests, welcome to the show. I have been looking forward to this special program more than anything else. The way
Me
the story in the last
too.
version left off had my heart racing.
Mm,
The burning
I
sky
cried.
and the fall of dawn. Akuma was the last place under Kefali's protection, but now it has also sunk into Evernight.
All of our Chrysosaur companions did everything in their power to buy precious time for the Trailblazer and Phainon, so they could return the very last core flame to the vortex of Genesis.
True.
We already found out the truth. So what do a few sacrifices matter?
Wait, wasn't the
Every
Trailblazer with like
Chrysos heir was
Phainon at the
prepared for
Vortex as
this.
well, so we didn't
You just
really
need
pay
to boldly
attention
take
to
that
him
last
sending
step
us away.
toward the Era Nova.
But in the trailer just now, it seems like Phainon is gonna go through a lot. I saw a few scenes that looked like
Phainon is going
flashbacks,
berserk.
and I think I even saw a different form of him.
The truth of Amphoreus is about to reveal itself. I assume everyone can already tell that all that's happened in Amphoreus is not as simple as it seems.
True.
Indeed. For
He was
example,
wielding the power of
when
the
we
Black
went to
Tide
fight
in the
Aquila,
end.
we noticed that the Eye of Twilight seemed unusually high-tech.
And when the Dawn device went out, many of the structures in Akuma and the Vortex of Genesis started showing strange textures.
True.
It was like the whole world was peeling off.
Mm-hmm.
It's
Why don't
just
we take a look back at our
data.
whole journey so far in Amphoreus and lay out our suspicions and clues we have. First, at the end of the 3.3 story, the geniuses reveal that the source of Amphoreus' tragedy is an Emperor's scepter that survived to this day.
It has something to do with that erudition god beyond the sky, doesn't it? Even though I don't
Why is
quite
the
understand
Naxa
these
here?
principles, this breeding ground, which switched from following the path of erudition to the path of destruction, must be hiding secrets beyond Era Nova.
In addition, that Tin Man Lygist is also pretty suspicious. He
True.
and Phainon had a pretty significant conversation in the Vortex of Genesis.
Actually, I was already suspicious of him when he said he could fix the Express and send the Trailblazers back home.
True.
Well, the mask is coming off now.
Based on my
I feel like
interactions
Lygus
with
was the
him,
Emperor's
Lygus
scepter.
doesn't seem to have any desire
Didn't it look
to
like that in
oppose
the trailer?
Chrysos heirs. Rather, he only wishes to quietly observe everything as it unfolds.
Could it be that everything that's happened so far is exactly what he wanted to see? That title, Theoros, does mean spectator. If we combine this information with what we know about the relationship between the scepter and paths, maybe Amphoreus is being used as a chessboard by people from beyond this world. And Lygus
What a
is one of them.
surprise.
Oh, you're exactly right. If the situation in the cosmos is like a game of chess, then Amphoreus is a trap to set up the checkmate. But who knows? Maybe the chess pieces themselves can overturn the board. The hero's Era Nova could affect the worlds beyond the sky, and the Trailblazers' choices may also determine the future of the
I don't know
universe.
if we want
But
that. I
before
mean,
the
the
Era
Phainon
Nova
looks
actually
kind of
arrives,
scary.
there's no way to tell what it will bring. The Trailblazers have already done so much for Amphoreus. I don't want them to have to experience the unknown of Era Nova.
As someone from beyond the sky, they
Why not?
already risked a lot by taking on
True.
a demigod's divine authority.
True.
If something were to happen in the Era Nova,
No, we can't let them stay. They have to listen to Phainon and go home.
Well
No.
said.
I don't
the
want
Trailblazers
to.
won't betray the sincerity you've shown them. However, their fate will still be tied to that of Amphoreus. They'll be returning to the battlefield with a very important mission.
On the other hand, I suspect many of our audience members, like me, have some questions about Phainon. That Phainon we saw in the Vortex of Genesis at the end of the 3.3 story? Why was his name hidden?
Because he's
Maybe
Kevin
that
Caslano.
Phainon isn't the one we're all familiar with.
Oh.
Oh,
Wait, so he was really a different
I'll leave
one?
the specific details for everyone to find out themselves in the game in
I
version
thought
3.4.
he might just regain memories at the end of
Actually got
3.3.
some other
That's why his
information
name
to
was
reveal to
hidden,
you.
because he remembered that he's
What
like actually
kind
someone
of
else.
information?
Following the story's progress as I've written, we'll receive a big update in this version. In these
Okay.
records that we've kept, you will be able to catch a glimpse of Amphoreus' true nature.
Before,
Okay.
as I've
Means?
written was like a storybook, keeping
Sure.
record of our friends' stories. Now,
Ooh.
even its appearance has changed. It feels like
Wait, they're
something
just
big is
leaking
about
the
to happen.
positions of everyone.
It looks like it's turned into some kind of database.
You can use this system to unlock even more of Amphoreus' secrets.
Indeed.
That's right.
True.
That is
Aside from the major
good.
updates too, as I've written, the long-awaited skip dialogue feature, which was previously announced, is finally going live in version 3.4.
People are so happy
Story
about a
dialogue can now
button.
be skipped by section, with plot
Mm.
summaries and the main characters that appeared in each section displayed along the way. Now you can choose the pace of storytelling based on your own preferences. In version
That is good. I do that in
3.6,
Vuva.
there'll also be a story recap function. Stay tuned.
Nice, nice.
But of course, as we move into version 3.4, we shall take the final step of the prophecy together and witness the truth and the fate of this world. And the myriad celestia that Mr. Shaoji hinted at in the version
Ooh.
3.2 preview is finally going live soon.
Oh.
Okay.
You mean what's
okay.
happening beyond the sky? Is it also related to Amphoreus and Era Nova?
We'll have to keep it a secret for now. Meanwhile,
They are showing
we'll
the
be
look.
releasing an animated short. This animated short contains
that's
a
baby
very
Phainon.
important part of the story in version 3.4.
Mm.
Can't spill too much here, but I can give you a little teaser.
Little
This short will come with its
Kevin.
own original theme song.
His name
So
has
don't
to be
miss it.
Kevin.
Awesome. Nice.
I can't wait to dive into the new story already.
Next, why don't we turn our attention to our good friend Phainon and take a look at his story together.
Yes, let's go. Hi. I still hope in the end he will be good. Oh god. But like his design is half light, half darkness. This is crazy. Look at him. He looks sick. Like, even if you don't want to play him, bro. Even if you don't want to play him, like, what is that ultimate? Oh, see the black tide. He can destroy a whole
What in the world
planet.
happened to Phainon to make him change this much?
Bro, even if you
This
don't
is
want to
nothing
play
like
him,
the
you have to
warm,
pull for
sunny
him
person
because he
we
looks
all
so
know.
sick.
Now he seems strange and formidable.
Oh, could you
He's the only one who
elaborate?
remembers, so
I
of
remember
course he
when our
will be
buddy first showed
different
up in
after, like, I
Amphoreus.
think, getting
Phainon
the
was
memories
one of the
back.
first Chrysosairs to genuinely welcome them. And when danger came knocking, he always had our backs.
But behind that kindness and reliability, Phainon
He is
carries
dark.
the expectations of many. He is the
Mm.
deliverer chosen by the prophecy, and
Sure.
Aglaya's hand-picked successor of the flame chase journey.
Mm.
Aglaya even used her own death to set him up for success by making the Council of Elders the focus of criticism and
Sure.
allowing Phainon to step up and rally the people.
Mm.
Yeah, all of us have high hopes for him. Some even call him the deliverer of Amphoreus. Even Cypher, who barely
But
ever
he
showed
never
her
liked
face,
that
used to call him
title. If
Little
we go back to
Deliverer Boy.
3.0,
It's as if
he
everyone
hated
just assumes
to
that he'll
be
be a
like the
savior.
deliverer in
How
like the
curious.
divine
What was Phainon like before
thingy
he
that
joined the flame chase
Cyrene
journey?
did.
Was he one of those perfect kids everyone got compared to?
Divination? I don't know.
Before the flame chase journey, guess we've got to go back to my hometown, Ides Elysiae. It was
Let's
a
go.
small, remote village.
But it's
Nothing
cute.
flashy, but far away from the chaos.
I like the colors.
Ooh, sounds like a real
cute.
peaceful place.
It was. And even though the village was small, everyone got along really well. There were also beautiful rivers and mountains, and even a
Wait,
forest.
it looks so
That forest
fairy
was home to all
tale
kinds of
as-
little fairies.
I don't know.
When I was little,
it's cute.
I'd go exploring the woods and visit those cute fairies. When
Oh,
I
he's
wasn't
talking about
exploring, I'd
fairies.
go play with my friends by the sea. We pretended to
Cute.
be heroes from the old stories and practiced our swordsmanship. When we got tired, we went to lie down in the wheat fields until we got called home for dinner.
No strife, no invaders, or any of that deliverance crisis stuff? Seems like a complete paradise.
What's that
The wheat fields look
statue?
gorgeous too. Lying there, surrounded by golden waves of wheat, with the breeze carrying that sweet malted scent. Oh, just the thought of it is enough to get me excited.
And guess what?
What?
You won't have to imagine for long. In version 3.4, we get to explore ID's Elysium alongside the Trailblazer. Learn about Phainon's past, how he became a warrior, joined the flame chase, and grew into the person he is today.
Can't wait!
From a carefree little kid to the deliverer carrying everyone's hopes, you've really come a long way.
These days, Phainon
Crazy.
just gives off this heaviness. Like he'd still press on no matter how exhausted, just to live up to everyone's expectations.
True.
Amphoreus needed a hero.
And
so
that will
he
be his
became one.
downfall.
The Christos heirs needed hope and a leader. So that's who he became. Looking
Yeah,
back at
but
the
he never
main arc of
wanted
this
it to
version,
be. Like,
even though
before
Phainon's
his
face
village
is
was
still the
attacked, he
same,
never wanted
His
that.
whole vibe has shifted. His gaze is now sharp and commanding. Completely different from before.
He looks so good
Now
in
we're
this
just one
form.
step away
I
from
can't
the
get
era
over
Nova
it.
that the prophecy foretold. The deepest truths of Amphoreus are about to come to light. What trials lie ahead, and what choices will Phainon make?
I'm so excited to
hero's
find
journey
out.
is never easy. But if the will in your heart is strong enough, no fire can burn you out. If anything, every trial is just a forge for an even brighter soul. I am more than ready.
Well said. Then let's let everyone experience it all themselves in version 3.4. Now let's take a look at how
will
Phainon
take days
forms
off
in
of
battle.
work for this.
You got it.
And I think like
I'll
a
first
week
show up in the
after.
familiar form everyone knows. When using my skill, I'll
I think
deal
like a week
damage to one
after the
designated
event
enemy
happens,
and adjacent
right?
targets. The use of my skill also grants me core flames. Once I've
Ooh,
collected
you can
enough
use him
of
with
them, I can
Sunday.
activate my ultimate.
Wait,
Nice.
so core flames only come from using your skill?
Not at all. Phainon can also gain core flames when he's selected as a target by a teammate or enemy ability. If he is the target of a teammate's ability, Phainon will deal even more damage.
Finally,
When I
a
use my
character that I
ultimate, I'll
can
create a
use with like
territory and
Sunday.
transform.
After transforming, Phainon powers up massively. Teammates temporarily retreat and can't take action.
Crazy how the
He
map
faces the enemy
changes.
head on with
And
newfound
the
strength.
skills.
All alone? That sounds way too risky.
No worries. All the talents and buffs from Phainon's teammates still stay active to provide him with much needed support.
Exactly. After using the core flames to transform, I have access to the powers of 3 kinds of titans: creation, calamity, and foundation. Each
Ooh, I
with
love
a brand
that.
new ability.
Care to elaborate on that?
Tapping into the power of the creation titans, I can deal damage to one designated enemy and adjacent targets. Calling upon the power of the calamity titans, I'll enter a special state called Soul Scorch. In this state, I'll force all enemies to immediately take action, during which
Ooh.
I receive reduced damage, and each hit I take builds up the Soul Scorch stack.
Oh,
Once
okay.
all enemies have taken action, I retaliate, dealing damage to all enemies and then unleashing multiple instances
is
of damage
just the
on one random
skills.
enemy.
Heads up. The
Bro
more
is
Soul
OP.
Scorch stacks he's got, the stronger that counterattack hits.
Using these 2 abilities also grants me an exclusive charge called Scourge, which fuels my 3rd ability. With the power of the Foundation Titans, I dispel all debuffs on myself.
Ooh,
then
this
use
is like a
Scourge charge
Quilla.
to deal bounce damage. If I've maxed out the consumable Scourge charge,
Okay.
I also slam all enemies with extra damage.
Once all his actions have been used up, Phainon will unleash one final blow, hitting all enemies.
So the
before
power of
removing the territory.
destruction basically
Phainon's
is the
technique
black
is pretty
tide.
unique too. Upon casting it, Phainon instantly strikes all enemies in a certain radius. If they're normal enemies,
Ooh, I like that.
they're immediately wiped out without even triggering
He's
a battle.
Archeron 2.0.
All enemies? That's
Let's
nuts.
go.
Of course, power comes with a cost. This technique consumes 2 technique points.
If the technique misses, it
But
won't
we have
cost any
more.
points. Plus, when Phainon's in the team, the technique point cap goes up by 3.
When I use my technique to enter combat, I'll also regenerate energy for my teammates. In addition, at the start of each wave, I'll deal damage to all enemies and gain Scourge.
Oh, I see.
Crazy.
Alright, now that we've wrapped
I'm
up Phainon's
definitely
combat
pulling
abilities,
for
it's
him.
time
I mean, I
bring you
planned
some
to,
updates on
but
a few familiar
yo,
faces.
he's insane. He's
In
the
version
next Archeron.
3.4,
Just like I don't.
Silver Wolf, Blade,
It makes
Kafka,
sense.
and Jing
Right?
Liu
Kevin and
are all
May.
getting some serious enhancements.
Guys,
What's
Go!
happening?
Oh, Mr. Albert, please do tell us
I
what's
want a
changing.
meeting between
Let's
like
start with
Phainon and
Silverwolf.
Archeron.
After the optimizations, her ultimate now lowers the defense of all enemies instead of just one.
so
Nice,
it's AoE now,
nice. So
not
if
single
you
target.
don't have an AXA,
Exactly.
Silver Wolf is
Meanwhile,
still the way
she'll
to go for
prioritize adding a
this.
weakness that matches the type of the first character in your lineup. On top of
Oh,
that,
okay.
Silver Wolf will regenerate extra energy at the start of combat and the beginning of each turn.
Nice.
Oh, that makes it a lot easier to apply the weakness we actually want.
Next
Wait,
up,
they never talked
Kafka.
about the changes
After
of the other
buffs,
characters,
Kafka's
right?
skill will
Didn't
trigger
Jingliu
more
get a buff or
DOT on
something?
enemies. And whenever a teammate hits an enemy target with any kind of attack, Kafka will launch a follow-up attack. After
Okay,
locking certain
nice.
traces, the follow-up attack can also trigger extra DOT on the enemy.
I don't really
And
use
using her
Kafka.
ultimate recovers the number of times the follow-up attack can be triggered.
So basically, Kafka's got more frequent follow-up attacks, better efficiency applying debuffs, and an overall boost to DOT output.
Yeah, for sure.
And now for Blade. After the update, he
Blade.
will deal damage to enemies based on his max HP. When Blade
I like that
enters
they
the
are finally
Hellscape
buffing
state,
like the older
he's more likely to be
characters
attacked,
because
and
they
his
were
follow-up attacks
basically
will
like
generate extra
useless.
energy.
Sounds like Blade can trigger more follow-ups and use his ultimate more often, meaning his total damage output's gonna
Bro, they
spike.
love follow-up
Good
attackers now,
observation. A
right?
change will happen to Jing Liu as well. Now she'll deal damage
Oh,
to enemies
she's getting
based on
them.
her max HP. Each time a teammate loses HP, Jing Liu stacks extra crit damage. After she enters the spectral transmigration
Nice.
state, she'll also gain a stack of syzygy. That means the spectral transmigration state lasts longer, and her overall damage output climbs even higher accordingly.
Yo, I love
Our old
Jingliu.
friends sure are getting some solid upgrades. But
Yeah,
with all these ability reworks,
they
will
need
their
it.
Eidolons be affected?
Oh, don't worry, Professor Anaxa. Some of our old friends' Eidolons will be tweaked to better match the revamped kits, making sure everything stays in sync.
Oh,
But
I
what
think
if
that
someone
they
wants to
talked
stick with
about
their
this like
previous
in
version of
one
their
of the
abilities?
posts
That
in
won't be a
like
problem.
the Hoyo
You
Lab
can
or
switch
something
between
like
our
that.
friends' ability modes freely. So choose
Nice,
whichever
so you
version
can just
like
play
best.
them
For
as
more
you know
details,
them
be
or
sure to
do
keep
the
an eye
new
out
stuff.
for
That
our
is
official
so
announcements.
nice.
Sounds good.
Bro,
Aside from the ability reworks, one more old friend of ours is getting something new this time around.
okay. Ooh.
Oh, who is it?
In version 3.4, Firefly's brand new outfit, Spring Missive, is making
What?
its debut.
Look at that.
Wait, we got
Ooh,
our
let's take
first
a look at the video
skin?
clip
Wait,
first.
except for March, but she has a whole new path. No, the schoolgirl outfit for Firefly, what the hell? Wait, that's so cool. Wait, and I think like
With her school uniform on, Firefly looks more youthful than
that is so
ever. And
cool.
that firefly-shaped brooch on her chest? You can
Skins
tell she
for
put
the
a lot of thought into picking
MC,
it out.
please.
Maybe she even asked for fashion advice from her fellow Stellaron hunters.
Well, Miss Kafka
I don't
does have
know
an
about
eye for
that.
style. They must have talked a lot about it behind the scenes.
Even her mech's had a makeover. You think she spruces it up during downtime to match her outfit changes?
Oh, totally possible. If I had a mech,
That is so
I'd also probably
cool.
coordinate
I
it with
hope
my
they do
outfit.
like more
New theme, new
skins. Please
colors,
give the MC
the whole
a
look has to be
skin.
consistent. You'll be able to grab Firefly's
Obtain with
new
an
look
Eric
from the
shard, so
contract
you have
shop
to
using
buy
your
it.
Eric shards. And again, please stay tuned for further details and future official announcements.
But that's a good step in a good direction.
Let's take a look at this
Ooh.
version's banners. In version
Let's go.
3.4's first half warp event,
Dusk
Trailblazers
burns
can
the
acquire the
dawn.
limited 5-star character
Wait.
Phainon and the limited 5-star
Like Otto's
light
chapters
cone
were like
thus
Dusk
burns the
Apocalypse,
dawn will have
right?
a boosted drop rate.
Funny,
Also,
funny.
a brand new 4-star light cone for the Path of Remembrance.
The story's next page.
story's
It's
next
so
page
pretty.
Is being added to the first half
I'm
banner.
talking a lot, I'm
At the
sorry.
same time, we'll
Our
also kick
tributes.
off a special warp event. The limited 5-star characters, Treeby, Sunday, and
Ooh,
Sparkle
and
are coming
Sparkle.
back. Plus, 5-star light cones, if time were a flower, a grounded ascent, and earthly escapade
Nice,
will
nice.
return as well.
I
In the second half
don't need
of version
any of this
3.4,
character.
we've
Ooh.
got another round of special warp events. Limited 5-star characters, Firefly, Jingliu, and Blade will be
Of
back
course,
along
Firefly
with the
because
limited
of the
5-star
skin,
light cones.
right?
Whereabouts your dreams rest, I shall be my own sword. And
Jingliu.
the unreachable side.
I have E1 Jingliu.
Two of our newly buffed old friends are making a comeback in this version. What about Kafka and Silverwolf?
Here's a little sneak peek. Limited 5-star characters, Kafka and Silver Wolf, will be back in version 3.5. And the limited
Wait,
5-star
that's a
light
spoiler.
cones, Patience is all you need, and Incessant Rain will rerun as well.
Nice.
Also, 8 new 4-star light cones will be added to the
Ooh.
Nameless Honor rewards in version
Wait,
3.4.
they are all about the crisis
I see
eras.
quite a few
I
familiar
want all of
faces on the light
them.
cones. There are a few mini versions of Crisis
Wait, who is the
Heirs.
next
Looks like
person?
Phainon really does enjoy spending his days in the
Like
wheat
this
fields.
one? Oh, that's an
Nature's
accent.
mattress. Can't beat that
Oh,
level
I
of comfort.
love that.
For sure.
I want all of
Let's take a quick
them.
break. There's still more version 3.4 content coming your way.
Yeah, we have to talk about the event, man. That was great. Like, I really love Phainon. And of course, he has to be like a huge character, right? He's the main character of this whole story, the deliverer. But what I'm really interested about is like how he gets like the dark, you know, like part of his magic, like the black tide magic, like something's going to happen and it's going to be big and I'm so excited for it. You guys know I really love Amphoreus. I love the characters. I love that we are taking time to like get to know these characters, get to love them, get to know their struggles, you know. Like this is, for me at least, good storytelling when I like can build a connection to the characters and we're like going through stuff with them, and I really enjoy that. This is going to be a great patch. I can't wait. And the event, man. I can't believe that Lancer is here, man. I really love him.
Welcome back. Let's take a look at the
Oh, I don't
events
care about the
this
Origami
version.
Bird
A
Clash.
piece of good news.
I still
comes from
haven't done the first
Patagonia
one.
At the other end of the cosmos. Origami Bird Clash is about to return in
Like we had
version
Lancer,
3.4.
then we had Saber,
Is
right?
that the cute match 3 game?
Archer.
That's
Crazy,
right.
crazy.
The International Peace Corporation has officially sponsored Origami Bird Clash and hopes to promote this arcade game. Full
We
of
definitely
Patagonian
have to
flavor
do
throughout
like
the
a
whole
trailer
cosmos.
analysis separately
And the
because I
first
really
step in
want to
starting
watch
that
it like
grand
this
venture
time
will be to
more than
open up
once
the
or
original
twice.
shop
So
arcade on the
I guess there will be no
Trailblazers
English
spot.
version this
There
time,
needs to be
which
some
is
new
funny
game modes
because
for
they
the
showed
game
like
to
the
make a name
Japanese
for
trailer
itself,
here.
right?
Of course. This time, the 2 players will take turns acting on the same field, and every player has a set number of moves.
Okay.
You can eliminate 4 or more fruits to form bombs and obtain
I'm so
extra
excited.
moves.
You can also get extra moves when you
I
swap
don't really
2
care
super
about
bombs
this
to trigger
event.
a
Show
combo
me like the
elimination.
3.4
Oh,
major
no.
collaboration
I see
event.
obstacles popping up on
That
the
is the
field.
most interesting
How
part
are we
in all of
supposed to
this.
deal with those?
Not to worry. In this version of the Origami Bird Clash, there will be lots of new items that can help you in battle. For example, Shattering Hammer can
I don't
eliminate
really
any
care.
individual fruit or obstacle. Spicy Bomb can turn a fruit into a bomb, and Reset Cube can reset all fruits on the field. Leveling up items will also make them more powerful.
We are
As long
already
as you
like
pick the
30
right
minutes
item at
in.
the
It's
right time,
crazy.
You can turn the tide and deliver a powerful blow to your opponent.
There are plenty of familiar faces among our opponents this time.
That's right.
Guys, I still can't believe that we got a skin. If they are like introducing new skins like every patch, that would be so nice, you know? Like not even just for Firefly, but I would really appreciate, like, I don't really need skins for like other characters, but I want skins for the MC, or at least give the MC like clothes that fit like the planet, as well as Danhang or whoever is like accompanying us to the different planets. That would be nice.
Now it's time for slamming paper birds.
Alright, let us continue with more version content. Our old friend Gift of Odyssey
Okay, Gift of
returns
Odyssey.
as usual in version 3.4.
Nice.
The planar fissure and realm of the strange events will also return.
Ooh, so I
Complete
can
the
now
challenges
pre-farm
to
for
get double
Phainon.
rewards.
Usually we
Yep.
can
In
pre-farm
version
after the special
3.4,
program.
Stagnant
Let's
Shadow,
go.
Shape of Cinders will also come online.
Okay,
And
wind
you can
type
obtain the
ascension
Ascension
material.
material, Charred Bud of Twilight, for wind characters upon completing the challenge.
At the same time, the planar ornaments,
Wind characters, is
Arcadia
that
of
for
Woven
Saridra?
Dreams, and Revelry by the Sea will also come online. Trailblazers can obtain them
There is
in the
many.
Divergent universe.
Ah, why did my seat collapse?
What?
In addition, I'd like to share with you some information about a few events outside the game. First,
Outside of the game,
the
okay.
annual Hoyo Fest Off-White exhibition will begin in July. This year's event
Huge.
venues have been completely upgraded, and the events will be held in core cities in 6 Southeast Asian countries.
That's
Okay.
right. We've also prepared a lot of event missions and new merchandise. Please follow our official channels for
want
details about
merch.
the events and tickets.
In
Honkai Star
addition,
Rail, send
Honkai
merch my
Star
way,
Rail will be
please.
joining Anime Expo this July.
Ooh,
Come visit the
nice.
Star Rail booth and claim free limited gifts.
A special
I want
panel for
limited
Honkai
gifts.
Star Rail will also be
Ooh,
held at Anime
With
Expo,
trash taste?
featuring
Nice.
several special guests.
Please keep an eye out for more info and official announcements. See you at Anime Expo.
Well, thank you all for your kind introductions. Let me see. We're almost out of time. We'll move it on
Almost
to our
out of
next
time,
show
we
in
have
just a
half
sec.
an hour left.
You seem mighty busy, Owlbert.
Mighty.
Well, I am a professional super
Mide?
host.
What's going on?
Oh,
Goodness,
oh,
Albert.
the summoning ring, the summoning
What's
ring.
going on? It's not my time yet.
Oh, yeah, Aventurine was in the trailer for the
Your
event.
world has the concept of a holy grail.
Mm.
Welcome to the live stage of the Honkai Star Rail and Fate Stay Night Unlimited Blade Works collab special program.
Yay!
Ah, long time no see, everyone. I'm Aventurine from the Interastral Peace Corporation.
We haven't seen him for so long.
Galaxy Ranger Boot Hill.
Boot Hill.
At your service.
Welcome, both
Crazy.
of you. I, Albert, have apparently been summoned by the Holy Grail to be this show's host today.
Albert.
Well, people
your
should watch
class
the
be
show, then they know what the Holy Grail
speaker?
actually is.
Son of a gun. Ah, that's funny.
Maybe you two can call me presenter instead. That sounds nicer.
Well, presenter doesn't sound half bad. In that case, why don't you present the situation to our audience? Explain what you meant by summoned by the Holy Grail and why we've arrived at Penacony.
Well, the cosmos is full of surprises. Soon after the ripples of the Charmony Festival had calmed, the Trailblazer received a secret invitation from old Odie, head of the Alfalfa family. It turns out that the old Jen is planning a brand new entertainment spectacle called Sweet Dreams and the Holy Grail War.
Sweet Dreams and the Holy Grail War.
I actually
Sounds
love
like a
this
Holy Grail
collab.
War
It
is
fits
taking
the
place
story
in the
so well.
Sweet Dream.
That's right, but I have no idea where old Odie got his Holy Grail from. Let me give a brief explanation.
Show
of
me the
everything
characters.
here. It's said that the Holy Grail is a wish-granting chalice that can manifest any miracle. And the Holy Grail War is a magecraft ritual for obtaining that power. As long as you win in the brutal contest of the Holy Grail War, the Grail can fulfill your
I wonder
wishes.
if there are like what 7
Dadgum
masters
Bubba
as well.
Boot Charmony Festival has only just concluded.
And who summoned
Put on a new show
Lancer?
already.
Hey, don't forget that Penacony prides itself on being a holiday resort. How are they gonna attract tourists if they don't have any events?
I didn't see Caster though,
Didn't the
or
last Charmony
I think the
Festival
other
have
one
a
was
little
Ryder or
accident?
Berserk.
I mean, that probably wasn't great.
Gilgamesh isn't
Isn't
here
it?
as well.
The family's definitely gonna want to find another opportunity to generate some buzz.
Well, I heard that
Yo,
old
Gilgamesh
Odie
would
hopes
be
to make the
insane.
Penacony and Holy Grail War into a new show that rivals the Charmony Festival, therefore returning Penacony to the cosmic limelight.
With dreams as the gimmick,
Oh, are
the
they
show is sure
supposed to like
attract a
the
lot of
King
money and a
Arthur
lot of dream
warriors?
chasers.
Because we have an Archer, we have a
I bet
Lancer, we
old
have
Odie
a
is thinking the same
Caster.
thing.
This Sweet Dreams and the Holy Grail War program
That's
will
probably
be conducted
Assassin,
in Penacony.
right?
The 7 invited participants will
Who is
summon
that?
famous historical figures to fight
That's
alongside them
that's
as
Saber,
their servants.
and
the
that's
final
probably
winner will receive the
Berserker.
precious opportunity to make their wish come true.
Chance to make any wish and any miracle come true. Well, that's definitely a nice gimmick. But, as we all know, people die if they're killed. Bullets don't discriminate. So,
Wait,
someone
if
gets
they're
caught in the
cute or
crossfire.
what?
Rest assured, everyone, the Sweet Dreams and the Holy Grail War production crew hereby swear that no one's life will be in danger in the dream.
You sure?
Everyone can participate and watch in peace.
All right, all right. Well, since it's you, Owlbird, I'll believe it for now. So, who's participating?
To start off, the owner of the Radiant Feldspar.
Yeah.
Shareholder of Penacony Superstar, the Soul Glad Festivity. Our dear Trailblazer will be
Let's
participating.
go.
Oh,
Wait, can I summon Archer
Trailblazer
or
will be taking
Saber
part in another
or
adventure.
both?
That's right.
I want
In
both of
addition,
them.
Miss Robin will also be a
Ooh.
part of this war.
Well,
Yeah,
as
she
another
did like a
Penaconian
command spell,
shareholder,
right?
The Interastral Peace Corporation's strategic investment department sent
Eventually.
me as their representative. in
Robin
the war.
probably has
The
like.
Galaxy Ranger
Ooh, maybe-
Boodle will also
ooh, maybe
participate
Robin has
in
Saber.
this Holy Grail War.
Actually, I was just wondering, why is a criminal wanted by the IPC participating in this?
Micah got an invitation too, but he has no time for this. I can't turn a blind eye when someone's in a tight spot, so helping out was the least I could do.
Looks like Mr. Boodle really has formed deep bonds with folks in Dreamflux Reef.
Well,
Who
apart
else?
from those we've mentioned, are there any other special participants that we've been looking forward to in this Holy Grail
Sunday.
War?
Of course. Apart from local Penaconian heroic spirits, 3 very well-known heroic spirits will also arrive by the Grail Summon and participate in this Holy Grail War.
Wait, why did he say heroic
They
spirits?
are
Aventurine is not a heroic spirit.
Saber,
Ah!
Archer,
Saber,
and Lancer.
Archer,
That's what I'm
Lancer.
talking about. I wonder which
Why is
heroic
he not
spirit will end
playable?
up
Show
accepting a
him.
contract with the Trailblazer.
Now, see? This is how you attract attention. Now we're gonna get tons of views. That's why you pay big bucks to get the
Wait,
big
but
names.
are we
As to
heroic
what stories will
spirits now?
unfold
Who is
in this
summoning
Sweet
us?
Dreams and the Holy Grail War, and who will forge a contract.
I
with
love
who?
the little detail in the
Trailblazers
trailer
will
that
have
they
to
didn't
find
show
out
her sword.
in the game.
This is like
Here's a
so
reminder
lore
that the Honkai
accurate for the
Star Rail
anime.
And Fate Stay Night Unlimited Blade Works collaboration Trailblaze Continuance, Sweet Dreams and the Holy Grail will officially start on July 11th. So keep an eye out for it.
Nice,
Now
nice.
let's learn more about Saber and Archer, our 2 heroic spirits from another world.
Oh, yes!
Let's go.
Saber's dress seems a little different from usual now that she's arrived in Penacony.
Well, this is the planet of festivities after all. You gotta dress up for the occasion.
True.
Exactly right. The King of Night's new outfit was personally designed by Mr. Takashi Takeuchi. It retains her iconic blue and white colors.
And her iconic
She looks
evoke.
great.
That's right. It retains
Although I
the
feel like in
nobility of a
Unlimited
king,
Blade Works,
and also
she
emphasizes
doesn't have
utility for a
like
warrior.
too
The
much
lines
of
along
a
her
role
shoulders and
in
her
some
cloak
kind of way,
are
right?
straightforward, while the design of her skirt
But I still liked
is
her.
quite
She's
reminiscent
very
of
gentle
timeless
and
British
really
fashion.
nice. I like
As
her.
for how she looks in the game, well,
Show it! And she's cute. She's so cute. Ooh, I love that. She looks so brave. Ooh. Crazy. It's still crazy. I love that. She's great.
Butter my fudge and call me a biscuit. That Excalibur
What's
truly
crazy
shows her
to me,
strength as a
like,
king.
is because I have never
talk
seen
about
like
fancy
anything outside like
visuals.
Unlimited
And
Blade
how come
Works.
the King of Knights
It's
is always
crazy
stuffing her
that
face?
she is the
Even in
5-star
Pentagon.
version now
Well,
in
looks
this
like
event and
Pentaconian
not
food is
Archer,
very
because I
much
feel
her
like
liking.
Unlimited
right.
Blade Works
Can't
is
find
more
an empty
about
stomach.
Archer and his
Now,
journey, and
let's
he's
see
just
how the
this,
King
a
of Knights
4-star in
performs
this,
in
and
battle.
Saber is a wind
crazy. It's
character
crazy.
following the path of destruction. Saber will gain a certain amount of core resonance when she enters battle. If she uses her technique in the overworld, Saber will obtain
King of
combat
Knights.
buffs and also more core resonances after entering battle. When she
I
uses
love
her
her
basic
outfit.
attack,
She looks
she can
so
deal
great.
damage to a
It's
single enemy.
crazy.
The King of Knights is cautious as ever in this new world. I see
She's
she's still
so
hiding
pretty
her
in
weapon's
game.
appearance and true name.
When she uses her skill, Saber will deal damage
We
to
can
one
use it with
designated
Sunday
enemy
as
and
well.
its adjacent targets. If Saber has enough core resonance at that time, she'll consume core resonance to regenerate massive amounts of energy for herself and increase her skill's damage.
Ah. In other words, you need to accumulate as much core resonance as possible to increase the damage Saber deals.
Okay.
Exactly.
Are there any other ways to obtain core resonance?
Yes, there are. Whenever any ally uses their ultimate, Saber obtains core resonance
Okay,
and
nice.
increases her own damage dealt.
Behold, the King of Knights has dispelled invisible air, barrier of the Wind King around her sword, releasing high-pressure air in the blink of an eye to form Strike Air, Hammer of the Wind King, dealing a devastating blow to the enemy. When using her ultimate, Saber will deal damage to all enemies and turn her basic attack into
The
enhanced
Excalibur,
basic attack.
like, ultimate
Her
is
enhanced
crazy.
basic attack can damage all enemies and provide Saber with a certain amount of core resonance. Also, during battle, if the sum of Saber's energy and the energy she can regenerate via consuming core resonance exceeds the
This
amount of energy
patch
she
is
needs
going
to
to be
use her ultimate,
insane.
Saber will immediately take action.
Ah.
Nice.
So if you replenish core resonance in as many ways as possible, you can use Excalibur more frequently.
That's right. Not only does this sword bear the King of Knights past, present, and future, but it also represents the noble ideal that was held in the hearts of the countless soldiers who once followed her in battle. All right.
I love that.
concludes Saber's introduction. Now we'll move on to our next otherworldly heroic spirit.
I feel like
Archer.
Saber is the 5-star version
Oh,
here
seems
now
like
because
Archer
she
cares
has
about
more
this Holy Grail
significance in
war
like the
very
whole
much.
Fate
He put
series.
on a new outfit too.
He even changed where his accessories go.
He looks
Those
great.
decorations he had on
I
his
love
chest
Archer.
are now on his shoulders.
What sharp eyes you've
He was a
got, dear
weirdo,
guest.
like, in between, but-
Archer's new outfit was also personally
I love his
designed by
splash
Mr.
art.
Takashi Takeuchi. It has the classic red and black look. The sharp contrasts, reminiscent of a blazing fire in the deep night, imbued with a dangerous allure. The combination of the long trench coat with skin-tight combat gear emphasizes his lean figure and is the perfect fusion of attractiveness and strength.
True.
You got that right. Director, show us the game footage already.
Let's go. Oh, the voice. Oh, I love that.
I am the born of my soul. Unlimited blade works.
Nice. Wait, that's so cool. I am the bone of my
so
sword.
that's Unlimited Blade Works?
I'm going to
Quite
cry.
Impressive indeed. After all, Archer
That
is
was
a
so
seasoned
great.
veteran of war.
I am the bone of my sword.
Archer is like the main
That thing sure
character in
brings
some
back a
kind
lot
of
of
way of
memories.
the series.
I agree.
Well then, let's take a look at Archer's combat performance in detail.
Okay. Archer is
voice
a quantum
line.
character following the path of the hunt. When he uses his basic attack, Archer can deal damage to one
I'm actually
designated
sad that
enemy.
he's just a
An
4-star.
archer in
Wait,
close
is he a
combat?
4-star?
That's pretty gutsy, I'll give
Am
him
I
that.
confused? I didn't pay attention.
That's right.
But I thought he was
Archer
a 4-star.
hasn't exactly
No, he's a
slacked
limited
off on his
5-star, like a
marksmanship
free
training
one,
since coming to
right?
Penacony. When using
I'm getting
his skill,
things mixed
Archer
up.
will consume 2
Sorry,
skill
I will
points to
correct
enter the
it.
circuit connection
I will
state,
correct it on
dealing
the screen.
damage to one designated enemy. While in the circuit connection
Why
state,
did I think
Archer's turn will not
that he's
end
a
after
4-star?
he uses his skill, and he can continue to use his skill until he runs out of skill points.
Heads up. The more times you use his skill consecutively, the more damage Archer deals to enemies. After all, everyone knows that a dual-wielding
Unlimited blade works. I love that.
Archer, when using his ultimate, Archer will recite the classic chant to activate unlimited blade wax, dealing damage to one enemy.
I mean, he looks
Apart
a
from
little bit
damaging the
different
enemy,
here.
Archer's ultimate also grants him special charge. After any of his teammates' attacks, Archer will consume special charge to use a follow-up attack against the enemy targets, while also recovering 1 skill point for the team.
Oh, in that case, there's no need to worry about running out of skill points again.
He just couldn't help himself and had to use his favorite twin blades.
When he uses his technique to enter battle, Archer will deal damage to all enemies and obtain
Of course he
special
has to
charge.
wield his
And that's a
blades.
wrap
What do
on
you
Archer's
mean?
introduction.
He's a
Now,
5-star character. I'm
I have
sorry, guys.
big
I was
news for
confused.
everyone. From when the collab event starts on July 11th and until the end of version 3.6, Trailblazers can log into the game.
That's why he's free, right? I got it mixed up. He's a free
for free.
5-star character, not a 4-star.
Awesome!
We hope that, under Archer's protection, every adventure that the Trailblazers embark on will cleave open the dark clouds and become a saga sung throughout the cosmos. We also hope that your encounter, or for some of you, a reunion.
That's why I was
with the
saying,
servants
right? It
across
doesn't
this
make
vast
sense that he
universe
would have been a
will bring
4-star
you
character.
all
He's the
wonderful
main
memories
character of
in
like
the days
this
to come.
unlimited blade work stuff.
Yeah.
That's
How
why
about
his
that?
ultimate is
the
like
free
the
new
same
limited
name.
5-star character mentioned during the
Nice.
anniversary celebration is finally here as promised.
Actually, there's even more.
Okay.
Later this year, Trailblazers will get another brand new limited 5-star character totally for free.
What?
Awesome!
But let's keep our eyes on the present for now. I'm not quite done yet. Besides
A
claiming
new
Archer
one.
for free, Trailblazers can also directly obtain a set amount of character enhancement materials for Archer.
Wow, how thoughtful.
And
Yeah. This
Hopefully
version's
it's
got a lot of
Kiana.
characters to level up
bring
after all.
Kiana
All right,
Caslana
let's
into
check
the
out the banner
game.
details. Once the collab starts on July 11th, Trailblazers can use
Ooh, a
Star Rail
thankless
special passes in the character
coronation.
collaboration warps Excalibur Excelsior and the Bone of My Sword to obtain the limited 5-star characters Saber and Archer respectively. In the Light Cone collaboration warp, Trailblazers can get the limited 5-star Light Cone, a Thankless Coronation from
I
Birth
love
of a
them
King,
both.
and the limited 5-star Light Cone, The Hell Where Ideals Burn from
I'm
Red
so
Radiance
glad I
of
watched
Youth.
this show before
In
it
addition,
is. I hate
accounts
to
are
be
shared between the
clueless
character
about
collaboration
characters.
warp banners
And
and also separately shared between the Light
this
Cone
was
collaboration
great.
banners.
Was it my favorite
But
show?
neither carries
No,
over
but it
to
was
other
very,
types of
very
warps.
good. I really enjoyed it.
Okay.
It's worth mentioning here that the character and Light Cone collab banners will stay open long-term after the event starts.
Does long term mean even after versions 3.4 or 3.6 wrap up, you can still pull
Wait,
Saber,
guaranteed
Archer, and the limited 5-star Light Cones?
Are shared
Exactly.
between all
These
collaboration
collab
character
banners run
banners and
across
separately
multiple
shared
versions
between
with
all
no
collaboration
fixed
Light
end
Cone
date
banner.
yet.
Okay.
Oh, nice!
And here's
Okay.
one more piece of news for you all. Throughout the entire duration of version 3.4, using Star Rail special passes for your warps will bring some special limited time discounts. After
Okay.
the collab event starts, when Trailblazers spend the designated number of Star Rail special passes, they can directly obtain the
Special
limited 5-star Light
passes.
Cone, The Hell Where Ideals Burn.
Throughout all of version 3.4? In other words, after the 3.4 update and before the collab event starts, any Star Rail special passes used in the banners for Phainon or other rerun characters will still count toward the total, right?
Yep, that's correct.
Oh, yeah!
And now,
Wow.
as the
Okay,
collab kicks
nice.
off, the voice actors for Saber and Archer have some things they'd like to say to all of us.
So we have
quick break,
more than a week to like
then
finish the
back to
patch
hear
and
their
then do
special
the
messages.
event. That is good.
これからマスターになる開拓者の皆さん、こんばんは。セーバー役のカスメヤコです。
Wait, that's so
崩壊ス
cool.
ターレールとフェイトステイナイトアンリミテッドブレードワークスのコラボが間もなく開催ということで、私もとてもワクワクしています。この2つの作品にはどこか似ているものがあるなと感じました。剣を手に運命と立ち向かうセーバーの姿は、厳しい冒険の中でも前へと進み続ける開拓者の姿と似ているのではないかなと思いました。収録中はフェイトとスターレールの世界観が混ざり合い、新たな魅力が生まれていくのを感じました。あまり多くは話せないのですが、セーバーがスターレールの世界でどのように信念と理想を貫いていくのか、ぜひお楽しみください。このコラボがたくさんの皆さんに楽しんでいただけたら嬉しいです。
I hope
星
in
々
the
と聖杯が交わ
future
る
they
旅の
do
中
another
で、
one.
あなただけの熱い思いとロマンに出会えますように。
Give me
それでは
Lancer
最後に
and Caster.
開拓者よ、あなたが私のマスターか。
これからマスターになる開拓者の皆さん、こんばんは。
Archer.
フェイトステイナイトでアーチャーを担当しております声優の諏訪部純一です。
Ui.
崩壊スターレイルとフェイトステイナイトアンリミテッドブレードワークスのコラボが間もなく開催となります。赤い九兵はあまたの世界を旅してきましたが、ピノコニで繰り広げられる聖杯戦争は彼にとってこれまでとは全く違うものになるのではないでしょうか。崩壊スターレイルの世界でアーチャーが戦う姿が見られるのが本当に楽しみです。おなじみのキャラクターたちが未知の銀河で自分をどのように再定義していくのか、その行方をぜひ見届けてください。収録の際にアーチャーの戦闘シーン見せていただいたんですが、アンリミテッドブレードワークスの演出がとってもかっこよかったです。いや、気に入りました。素晴らしかったです。今
I
回
mean,
の
they
コラ
are
ボ企
great
画
in
の
the
中でも
anime as
アーチャー
well.
のかっこよさ存分にお楽しみいただけると思いますので、
Yeah.
絶対にプレイしてくださいね。
Mm.
これはまた
Don't make me
と
cry
ん
of
でもないマスタ
excitement.
ーに引き当てられたものだ。
Shut
All
up.
right. Big thanks to our voice actors for those thoughtful messages. With the Honkai Star Rail and Face Day Night Unlimited Blade Works collab about to launch, we want to take
That
this
was
opportunity on the
great. That was
program
great.
to
I'm so
sincerely
excited.
Thank all our partners in this collaboration. We would like to express our sincere gratitude to Mr. Kinoko Natsu and Mr. Takashi Takeuchi for their unwavering support from the earliest planning stages to the final implementation.
I really
And
hope
thank
they
you
do
to the
this like in
animation
the
production
future
committee
again.
and
I
everyone
feel
else
like
involved
those
for all
two
their
fit
hard
each other
work on
very
this
well.
collab.
Y'all are much
I
appreciated.
nearly lost my
Honestly, it's
thingies
only with
that I'm
this
playing
kind of
with.
dedication that we can bring you all the ultimate joy!
In order to showcase the
Eventually.
Holy Grail War from multiple angles and levels, the organizers say that they've also prepared another combat-filled program, Fate's Stay Night. It was a night with
Okay.
no wind and no moon under the cool breeze of Pentaconi. The Trailblazer met the red-haired Lancer destined to cross their path. He stepped forward, raising
Red
his
hair?
spear and uttered that iconic line.
The goddess of beauty is the
Oh.
most peerless.
I
beauty
thought,
of
why
them
is
all.
Lancer
So
red-haired
it's that
now?
red-haired Lancer.
Yeah.
You got it. After the sweet dreams in the Holy Grail War tournament, the genius Skullum made some modifications to the Holy Grail. Now, the Grail can load the simulated data of past
Ooh.
striders through the user's memories. So when
Wait,
Fates Stay Night,
cast the
Trailblazers will
rider
face off against
assassin.
many familiar and old friends in
Berserker.
intense V1 battles.
So they are
Each
becoming the
contestant
heroic
starts with unique
spirits.
skills and a set amount of health. Losing a round means losing
Ooh,
health.
I wish they would have
Health is
like
zero.
just named us
You're
master instead
Is
of
there a
player.
smart way to beat your opponents?
At the start of the game, Trailblazers get some free pieces, each with different classes that grant different buffs. You
Okay.
can merge identical pieces to upgrade them. The higher the
Funny.
piece's rarity, the stronger the buff. Pieces of the same class have bonds between them too.
Ooh, I can't
Collect
wait for the
enough
Holy
pieces
Grail.
of the same
This is
class,
like
and you
so
activate
exciting,
special
like
bond
2
effects that give
exciting
you a
weeks in a
serious
row.
boost in battle.
Looks like
It's going to be
bonds are
crazy.
super important in this Holy Grail War, huh?
Absolutely. And that's not all. Trailblazers can also acquire noble phantasms during battle for extra help. Plus,
Not
during
Rin's
combat, Trailblazers can
pendant.
have the chance to
Ooh.
get 3 command spells. Using these
Yeah.
spells grants additional buffs.
Command
I
spells,
love
huh?
that.
Well, I'm curious. What role is the Trailblazer playing this time?
It's
Master.
player.
Ah, this Grail feels kind of
Player
off.
instead of master.
Forking hell. Could it be corrupted?
You right on the money. Trailblazers can increase the Holy Grail's corruption level to unlock extra buff mechanics.
Ooh.
The higher the corruption level, the more points you earn when you win. Heads
Okay.
up, raising corruption level also powers up your enemies.
I'm just
So watch
corrupting
your
the Holy
Trailblazers.
Grail.
Oh, but don't worry too much.
Ooh.
After all, this is a reality show competition, and just for entertainment. The organizers of Fate
The
Stay Night
ultimate
have also
animation.
prepared a special Protected Mode competition. In
Okay.
Protected Mode, Trailblazers can fight using trial characters, and
Okay.
enemy strength is toned down.
Ah, this way, new Trailblazers can jump in and fully
Gotcha.
enjoy the Holy Grail War experience.
Exactly. The production team cordially
You
invites
know
everyone
what's
watching
funny?
to
I actually like Archer, but I'm not.
experience some epic battle action.
I don't
And
want to
score
say I'm not a
yourself some
fan of
stellar jades
Emiya,
and
but
other awesome rewards.
I don't know. Like,
Now, just
Emiya
a
has
quick reminder,
ideals
this
that
Honkai
I.
Star Rail and
Yeah,
Fate Night Unlimited
I'm just on
Playware's
Archer's
collaboration
side
is
at some
split into
point.
two parts. The Trailblazer Continuance, Sweet Dreams and the Holy Grail, and the event, Fate Stay Night. The Fate Stay Night event will open
Crazy.
for play on July 11th. The two programs stand on their own, so Trailblazers can dive
People
into
will
each
be
separately.
so mad that I forgot that
So much
Archer is a
content.
5-star character.
All right. Big thanks again to our two guests. That wraps up today's Fate collab update.
Oh, that was
Presenter.
great.
Your mission is complete.
It's all part of the job. Anything for the Trailblazers. So Trailblazers, my honored masters, let's meet again in version 3.4. See you there.
We hope you'll stay the night.
Bye-bye.
Wait, is
See
it-
you next time, guys.
Wait, it's
Next
over?
Bye.
Okay. Oh, it really is over, right? Okay, it actually is over. That was insane. We are doing a trailer analysis in a separate video because, yeah, this was just crazy. Like, Archer and Saber and the voice line. I am the bone of my sword, Unlimited Blade Works. That was insane, bro. That was insane. If you haven't watched the show, I really recommend watching it just for Honkai Star Rail. I did that. I enjoyed the anime. It was great. I really like the character. Although, like, I don't know, Emiya sometimes is a little bit weird, but Rin was my favorite. I really liked her. She had some action in the anime, as well as Archer, because like Archer is kind of the main character, as well as Emiya, the master, and it was a great show. I really liked it. It's not in my top 5, you know, but it's like actually a very, very good show. I really love the anime. It was great. It was really great. I can recommend 10 out of 10. It was really good. Also like the trailer, it is Elysia, Phainon, and his like, bro, this patch is too overwhelming. Like, Phainon's transformation and the collab characters, like, everything feels so big right now and so, yeah, just overwhelming. Like, Amphoreus is always overwhelming, you know, like every patch. But together with, like, collaboration, it will be 2 exciting weeks. And of course, I will also record like the event because it's a major event with like collaboration characters. We have to check out the story since I watched the anime for that, so I will not be clueless. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this reaction. Let me know your thoughts in the comments down below. Don't forget to check out my trailer analysis and the rewatch that I will upload in a separate video. So yeah, that's it. Thank you so much for watching and for stopping by. And I will see you in my next video. Bye.